Hello, Ben here with the DIY Homefront, and next to me is an impatient hanging basket. And my wife loves these, but you know what? They require water all the time. They don't like direct sunlight. And this year she's trying something different. Let me show you. Well, originally this video was just short, but I thought I might make it just a little bit longer in case you were really interested. So here's the long version. So this came in from Amazon. And inside the box came a whole fake impatient hanging basket, to include a foam backer and a cutesy little cover, the basket she buys every year, and a bunch of impatiens. Now let me show you what the cheat codes are. That was white originally, and when you put this over it, you could see the white right through it. So the first thing I did is I painted this, and now it no longer sticks out. It looks like a solid dark cover. The second thing is she unboxed all these flowers, and let me do one real quick. So you have a couple of these, and then they're divided up again. Well, there's 2 or 3 of these bundles for each color of flower, and she ended up taking the whole bundle and poking it in and using that to create the basket. Well, that's what the first one turned out like, but it really has a lot of big voids in it, and to be honest, it looks a little bit overgrown. Especially when you compare it to the one we have hanging outside. So what we decided to do was to take each individual bundle and divide them up and put them in individually. So now with each individual one pushed in, it looks a lot fuller. You really can't see the center that well. And it looks a lot more like what you would expect the basket to look like, as opposed to that one, which looks like it's just overgrown and spotchy. And like I said, it's got a lot of bald spots. So if you're gonna make some of these baskets, the thing to do is to make sure you cut each individual strand so you can put them in individually. It takes a little longer to set it up, but they sure look a lot better. And that might have been why the reviews were like they were, because some reviews were good, some bad, but I think if you do this with all of them, you're gonna be really, really happy. Well, to wrap up this video, let's take one last look. Next to me is a real impatient. And they are nice, but they are a lot of maintenance. You gotta water them, you can't leave them in the sun. Anyway, a lot of maintenance. Now what about these artificial flowers? Well, there's an artificial flower, and it looks pretty good too, doesn't it? I've got some UV spray that's come in that's made for artificial flowers that's supposed to help them protect them from the sunlight and keep them from fading. But when you compare those two, they look pretty good. And to be honest, once you get more than 3 feet away, you can't tell that it's not real. And the best part is you can go out of town and you don't have to worry about them dying because you didn't water them. Now it turned out to be about $30 each, and by the time I get that UV spray paint on them, it'll probably be about $35, which isn't much more or much less than you would spend by the time you ended up buying a basket, buying the coconut, getting the potting soil, and buying real flowers. Except like I said, this time my wife doesn't have to worry about not being watered or it being 90 degrees outside in Wilton. Well, there you have it. You never know what video I'm going to put out next or what I'm going to do. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, check out my playlist, and I'll see you in that next one.